What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Lucid Daily. And today there is a couple of things that we need to talk about. Nothing super pressing, super urgent, but there are a handful of pieces of news that we should probably talk about. But let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen here with you quick. I know this video is a little earlier than normal. So I thought Bearish Workshop was going to fly over today. Maybe he hasn't just posted it yet. So it will probably, if he does post it tonight, we'll probably just add it on to tomorrow's video. And we'll do an update with the progress of Lucid and how many cars that they have produced by the time we last saw their last flyover. So let's go ahead and dive into today's numbers. Lucid was down another 2.45% today. They're now trading at $17.94. They were up almost 0.5% in the after hours. Over the last 5 days, they are up 1.7%. And over the last month, they're down 11%. They are not alone in this. And yesterday, Lucid was the one that underperformed the market. But today, Tesla was the one that underperformed the market. They are now trading for under $700. They were down 5% today and down almost 1%, 0.1% in the after hours. The SPY was down 2% today, and you had over the week, it's up 2.7% today. So the reason that it slid is this morning we did have the consumer confidence numbers come out. And those were lower than normal. Again, guys, we were talking about yesterday. We are in the eye of the storm. I do think this is the beginning before things do end up getting more difficult for all companies, and small caps usually just get hit a little harder in recessionary times and in times when compressions and valuations are a little tighter. So that's with that. And there's not a ton of news on the stock front or any kind of articles that were published or any new metrics that we got. So let's go ahead and continue. So so there will be Padma and Len. They will both be speaking at Automotive USA. Now, Automotive USA is the Drive Automotive's Decade of Transformation, and this will be held on October 18th through the 19th. And the reason that I'm excited for this is I want to hear more goals about the autonomy. We know that these cars have fantastic sensors, and there's a lot of them, but why haven't, like John Redinger, he's the one that kind of made me think of this. John Redinger yesterday published his video, his 6 months with Lucid, and he's just like, you guys have all these great sensors. You have LiDAR built in, one of the only cars that actually has LiDAR built into the actual car. When are we going to start getting Dream Drive and things like that? Right now it has lane assist and it does a pretty good job at that, but he wants more. And I agree, that's going to be one of the things that can differentiate Lucid from the legacy automakers. We know that the product is exceptional, and I'll show you guys an example of that here in a minute. But what Lucid really, as an investor, what I want to see Lucid start doing is really pushing on the software front of things and really starting to become pioneers. So I want them to start continuing to have a great an autonomous push to where they can start saying things like robo-taxi and things like this, because that really hasn't even entered the conversation yet, nor the valuation too much. So that's something that I do feel like Lucid can continue to improve upon, and that's good news for Lucid going forward, that they can continue to be, hey, we're dropping our first update this weekend, or it starts to get people excited about the autonomy that can be behind Lucid. That's not something that Peter Ronson has talked about too much. He's more excited about getting an economical car to the end user, which is great. I just want to continue to see the software get better, and I want to continue to see autonomy become a bigger deal. So that's just my 2 cents. Now I just want to show you guys a brief little thing here. This is something that you guys have been commenting about. I actually did not talk about it. I think it's really cool. It's really cool. It just didn't really change my opinion of the company, anything. We know that the product is robust and it does a phenomenal job. We'll watch this here, but it's a quick. The Lucid Air had the fastest run for the hill. And let me go ahead and scoot this back here for a second so we can watch it. Here, I'll hide myself. And so you can just see it handle super tight. I mean, when I drove it, it was absolutely incredible when I drove the Dream Edition. And it was, I believe it was the fastest run that it's ever done. So it's really cool to start to see Lucid's name get out there, especially for people that are wanting a production vehicle that is extremely fast. Lucid is a great alternative for perhaps if you don't want to wait for a Tesla or things like that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's a relatively short one. There was not a lot of information that came out today. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them, and maybe we can even feature them in a video tomorrow. But I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and let me know what you think. What are your plans with Lucid and their autonomy and everything like that? What would you like to see? So Again, there's not a lot of new news out right now. Today was a relatively quiet day, aside from the consumer price index numbers that we got. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And like always, see you next time. Thanks for watching.